Hey guys, Bolt back again. We're back for another hell of a short. They've been ransacking the internet with these. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm more of a Helluva fan than I am of a Has-Been fan. But sadly, it looks like the bigger news is mostly on the Has-Been part. Um, because it's like we got seasons 1 and 2. I think we were just finishing up with season 2 when all that stuff had figured, and then we already had green lights for 3 and 4. Three's got a bunch of like promotional material going up, and season 3 has not been like there's not been a single thing, and there's so many huge things that they've like teased at the end of that, and like there's so many like hanging threads. Like I do love Has Been Hotel, not to death like I like Hell of a Boss or like Digital Circus, but it's just there's something missing. I think I've talked to my friends before. It's kind of like the story elements of Has Been is nowhere near what Hell of a Boss is, and what's funny is you'd think it'd be the opposite because Brandon Rogers is your main guy for that, but yet unlike his content on his YouTube, which most of his stuff is hilarious. He reminds me of what is it, Pink Guy? I forgot. Filthy Frank. He's like that humor that like a lot of the internet tries to cancel at all times because they're all snowflakes at this point. But I really think the story, a lot of the like, I feel more excited for what can happen with season 3 of Helva versus like cool. Alistair's free. Cool. We have there's a high chance that Lilith does something here. Um Even though like she was getting yelled at to go down there at the end of season 1. Um it just like all of this stuff I don't really care. And then like they basically ruined what Lucifer could be. Lucifer is just a bird in a cage at this point. So it's like, yeah, he's powerful. He's like this very creative person, but like the fact that he rules over the one area he can't do nothing to. Because like the rings and their higher sins are just like, well, you literally are what we are in versus like pride, which is like, well, you're here because the king decided to enter sin, but well, the king isn't really the king because he can get knocked over by a slightly higher uh oh, what are they called, the lords or whatever they're called. I'm trying to remember what they're called, but like what Alistair and Vox were. Um, Overlords. That's what it is. Um, and it's kind of crummy. And it's kind of weird that like Charlie doesn't have that limitation, or have any kind of situation like that. Unless we really haven't seen a moment where she needed to physically do anything against most of the people going against her. It's mostly just been her getting frustrated. And I think that's also another thing is I know a lot of people like the innocent vibe Charlie gives. Aside from like the last 2 episodes of like each season, she is annoying as hell. I the actor's doing amazing, singing voice amazing, acting amazing. It's just I hate Charlie as a main character. I do not. I will skip most of her scenes if I ever go rewatch stuff, just because she makes things unbearable. Where like most of the characters from Helva make me want to stay in. I think the only ones who like really grab my attention because they're the only ones who really give a lot of like opportunity would be Angel and Vaggie. The rest of them, like, I would like to see them more, or like I don't care a lot about them. Like I was mentioning to my friend, I'd really would like to see something like with like the before the last one of the. I would like to see the husband to Carmilla, um, and like the father there. Um, I'd really like to get into the overlords because I really think that's what season 2 should have been, with like a underlining story of Alistair and Vox. Um, like yes, they're like, you know that they're like what they're doing means a lot, but it's kind of like, really this is the season to concentrate on the overlords, because I would really like to see the like the wolf, the hellhound looking one that's like Party Hardy in one of Vox's songs. She gets like pretty big. I would really like to figure out what's her deal. There's like a salamander overlord that talked to her during the like Vox has won over Alistair song. Um, oh, I'm trying to remember his name. He's like the flaming skull one. Not to mention, I'm trying to remember the song. Zestial. Like Zestial's just there. Um, he's like one of the more respectful but older overlords. It's like he's amazing. I would like to learn more about him, but I think they missed the mark, and they really are like pushing this like a storyline that just like that's what your show's all about. You could sidetrack because you're making this a 4-season thing. Not to mention, I think another thing I don't really like about Hasbin is just like it feels like it's just circling itself. Um, Helluva so far has been like, okay, season 1 is kind of like getting used to what they're doing. Like the politics are slowly getting annoyed in the background. Um, and like they're gaining enemies. Um, but like by season 2, uh, the biggest thing is like everyone's facing their personal connections. Blitz is trying his best to heal uh, his relationships. Like he's still depressed as hell, and like he doesn't like himself. But I think after he resolves most of those relationships, which I think he is very close, especially with him like trying to be official with Stolas by the end of season 2. But it's just like the development's better. I care about the characters more. But enough rambling. We're here for a short. Reason why I did that whole tangent with the short is just the shorts, aside from like Barbie, have felt unneeded. Unless like Chaz is supposed to come back, which I'm probably gonna skip unless it has some major context to it. Because he did not need to come back. I know like theories were we didn't see a body, which the whole thing is like unless you see a body, they're not dead. Which I hope like if you've shown the shark teeth, I'm hoping you mean Moxie's mother might be alive, um, because that would make my day. Um, but yeah, I'm just like biggest thing I'm saying with between the two shows is just like consistent but the same. Gets annoying after a while. This, it's like it knows itself. It tries to put a band-aid on stuff and then it rips that off. Sometimes it heals proper, like it gets some extra care. Sometimes the issue gets worse because people interacted with the characters interacted with it. But let's just jump into it. All right, the whole thing is an adult show. We're in hell. Deal with it.
Hello, and congratulations on your exciting new career as a contract killer for I.M.P, the Immediate Murder Professionals. Founded by sexual dynamo Blitz Buxo, I.M.P is the #1 imp run business in the Pride Ring, probably. And now you're going to be part of the magic.
Hi, girl. Shit. Okay, well, just keep rolling. Yarmy Hardy. That's a fucking pirate. Okay. Howdy, new guy, new girl, them. I am Blitz with the silent O, and I'm.
Blitz, the O is silent, your new boss. I'm guessing it's Millie behind the camera, and that's why he said, "Hey, girl."
Be your new boss now, okay?
Sir, they would have met you at the interview.
Moxie, just shut your fat fucking little bucket. Just keep rolling, Luna. We'll cut it down later.
At I.M.P.
They looks. I think this one was at the funeral, but the rest of these, I don't know.
We lead the way in progressive workplace practices. Before your training begins, please make sure to fill out your required voluntary employee surveys so that we can make sure you feel seen and heard.
Okay, I'm gonna need your gender, species, and sexual preferences because I want to make sure my workplace slurs land.
Phew! Now with that bullshit out of the way, let's get to the good stuff. Training to be an assassin!
Listen up, chuckle fucks. It's time to teach you my foolproof method to becoming the perfect contract killer. All you have to remember is assassin. We're gonna be doing those word things where the word stands for other shit and all good businesses do it, and it's not fucking stupid, it's smart, okay, Moxie? It is professional, and we are doing it. So do not ask me not to. The first thing you have to remember is ass. That stands for assess. You need to assess your target, and that starts the minute a client talks to reception. Hey, Looney, take it away.
Hello, my name is Adelaide.
Not again. Oh my. I know Moxie is like bisexual or pan, but like, are you wanting to throw trans on top of that? Because I almost most of the time you want to be in the female clothing. We have Millie that could. I mean, she's more of the, I'm not gonna say masculine, but she doesn't take on the role of most feminine things like these dresses. So I guess
Scarlet, an heiress who ran afoul of a nasty brute named Emmanuel Morgoon. He's the second cousin of the local oil baron. And he...
For fuck's sake, Moxie, I said to keep it simple.
Well, excuse me for caring about the craft.
I'm gonna craft you some fucking...
Hello.
I just had to say something. It feels unnatural. It feels so unnatural that her being the dress.
I'd like to hire you to kill someone, please, and thank you. Cool.
Looney, that was very good, but we're doing assess right now. You gotta show them how to ask questions and stuff.
I just saw Mill's face. It's hilarious. They're like,
What's the point? We always just wing it anyway.
No, we do not just wing it, okay? This is a business!
Plus, the system is not cut out.
also, like, is she like camera shy? Is that why she's acting the way she is?
For people like us, okay? It is cut out for these idiots, so just please stick to the script.
There was a script?
Fucking damn it, Luna!
Please tell me more.
Oh my god. That's like one of the first few times, well, not the first few times. He's done it a few times. But like that's the first time in a minute we've seen him like not be like, "Ooh, my little loony." It's like, "No, it's my business. How dare thou?" At least Solus gets to finally show. So this is a post episode
About this
short.
intended target. Name, height,
weight, eye color, hair color, age, gender, preferred pronouns, last known location, usual hangouts, any known aliases, and finally, any requests for specific method of death?
Line?
Mill is just cracking me up. Dear God, put me out of my misery.
Go fucking kill myself.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Now that your mind is equipped with all the vital information about the target, it's time for...
Part 2! The next thing you need to remember is, I guess it's also ass, like, get your ass into shape.
Listen up, buttercups.
Okay, I think it might have been the dress. or probably like having to like be out of the rule of what she normally
I'm
is.
here to make sure you don't get yourselves killed or any of us killed on a mission. We will put you through big-time physical conditioning, long-range weapon training, but most importantly, capture evasion.
Imps are smaller than your typical human, so if you're not careful, they can turn the tables on you when you least expect it. Even us pros get captured from time to time.
Try fucking always, Moxie. You get caught all the fucking time. Everyone around here needs to stop loving getting shibari'd.
Anyway, the most important thing you need to learn is how to escape from someone bigger than you.
Sir, you're the biggest. Would you mind?
Oh, I thank you, Mox. I didn't think you noticed. Plus, I am also the coolest and strong.
Okay, so we're starting to see a little bit. This is what I kind of been missing with a lot of these shorts, are like them advancing the characters with the like before they were just all crappy to one another. Aside from like Millie, I think her holding with like Blitz gave me high opportunity, so I'm going to put some sugar on everything he does. But you can obviously see that the relationships are going there because it's like that's kind of what it's been missing recently.
Longest and funniest, so I'm also probably the best equipped to...
Yeah! First thing is to drop them before they drop you. But if you do get grabbed, you need to hit them where it hurts. The points that are weak on everyone are here and here. Stay down! Stay down, bitch!
Okay, all right. How about we let Moxie give it a try, Millie? You know, to simulate all the weak little sissy boys out there.
Suit yourself.
All right, do your best. Ow! 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 If I can't fucking breathe! Ow! My massive cock! Great job, Moxie. I'm not crying.
And always make sure your opponent can't get up again.
Whoa, ho, ho! Look out, humans. These imps mean business. Now that you're super smart and...
Oh, I mean, I guess like if he's Millie's more of just the muscle that'll beat the crap out of you. Millie, not Millie. Mox is more of like, I feel like he was trained in like the feminine way of like, if someone comes down a dark alley, here's what you do, and that kind of training.
Super strong and funny, little boys and girls. It's time to become cold-blooded murder machines with the help of
No, just cut it for now. We'll come back to it later. Well, because I didn't fucking write the last one yet.
We only have this space for another 10 minutes.
Well, I can't create with all these fucking restrictions, Mox. You have no idea what it's like to be an artist.
I literally have a master's in theater.
Shut your fucking little bean-counting mouth. You are lucky I'm an improv genius.
You have some...
So wait, are these guys like just like, hey, you got it for a certain amount of time, so here's some add-ins?
Absolutely cannot improv an inward. No, wait.
So the last and most important step to being an assassin is in. Great word. And in stands for in. Interesting. No, Interrupt, yes. Don't interrupt my flow with pointless bullshit, okay? Like, don't get me a coffee and forget that the O is supposed to be crossed off on the cup. It's fucking triggering, and I'm pretty sure you know it's a hate crime. Oh, and don't start a diet when you know I like to steal your lunch, because everyone here knows tofu tastes like shit. Oh, and don't alphabetize someone's shit when I don't know what order letters go in!
You don't know the alphabet?
There you have it, cadets. Congratulations! You are now fully fledged assassins. Get ready to risk your life on behalf of Hell's most petty and bitter denizens. Be sure to pick up your complimentary handgun on your way out. And remember, at I.M.P, we put the imp in profeshimp. Wait, what? Profeshimp? Profeshimptism? What the? Profeshimpalism. You know, you write this like a fucking toddler, man. This is bullshit. I'm out of here. Narrate your own shit.
It's professional impism, you fucking hack. Fuck, that is dumb.
Oh. Instantly, I know the reference. This is Coraline. Just like, are you good over there, Dad? This is the only day in a year I get off. Oh, and then they got the Chaz's funeral. What's that one? Oh, it's a pony, imp sticker, normal thing for like hell. Another like rainbow pride month pony. And then I'm not gonna do anything with that last one on the left. But yeah, the lizard clothes. Oh, he's doing some editing. It is hilarious that he's the one doing this.
Okay, what the fuck? Hey, Looney, what does Medea offline mean?
And of course. So, alright. That was a fun return, especially with it being after the finale, where Stolas is now a part of the company. But I guess this I think a lot of these episodes are kind of like these shorts. I think a lot of these shorts are to kind of like be like, here's what happens if X thing happens in the universe. Like, this is kind of like, hey, why aren't we hiring more people? Because no one can stand this group of people. Short 11 was more of like what happened to Barbie after that one episode that they're doing the whole summer thing where like Moxie was trying to be the popular girl. Short 10 was just Chaz being alive. Short 9 was meeting a Bigfoot. Short 8 was the disguises. See, I'm trying to find all the shorts. 7 was kind of like Moxie's take on things with like the whole mob. 6, kind of just a nice Blitz and Mox episode. 5 was like more in depth with Luna. I'm trying to find the others. The Chupacabra, we get a little bit of a very small smidget of the like demonic force from the humans that are going against them. The Team Rocket looking motherfuckers. And then 3 is straight up like there are those weirdos that the monster effers. Short 2 is the funniest one because it's the penguins, but it kind of shows that they go anywhere. And then the last one Oh, it was oh man, can't remember. It's Millie's sister. Um, I can't remember her name. Um, Sally Mae. Is that it? Anyways, so it's like, yeah, like most of the like ones that were spaced all out, those ones had like, hey, this character's doing this with this character. And then like more recently with like the Blitz acting like a boss, going and seeing Bigfoot, Chaz is not dead technically, but it's more of like screwing around with Chaz. Um This one, I'd say it's more of a question answered than anything. So the only ones really like recently that were worth a dang were Barb's episode short and kind of, if he ever comes up, short 10 with Chaz. Everything else, I think is decent. So I think that's what I'm missing is just like I want more details of the characters. That's definitely something that has been needs to do. Just because it's like Nifty has so little time. The like weird fairy god odd parent looking things that turn into dragons. Trying to remember the other things. The key cat that turns into a key. It's like all these characters. I'd like to at least have something with them. You keep like it feels very Ban or Poppy Playtime where they're just like shooting characters out just to kind of like do something with them, make a little quick joke. But all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. This one I'd say is a fun one. I'd put it at like the 7 because it's like it kind of it's post the finale. It also kind of shows and answers the question of like why is there no other people. Um, but I'd say it's mostly a joke with this one. Um, but that's really about all. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.